Welcome back to Beyond the Release. Hey guys, this is a video that me and James put together a few days ago, and it's missing some things when I went to edit this footage. There were some portions of it that didn't get captured, and some stuff that just wasn't usable. So that's kind of the reason for why it seems like there's some stuff missing, and maybe everything doesn't go together quite as well as it should. But anyway, long story short, we did a right versus left helical experiment kind of deal out of each of our bows, and um, kind of found what we expected. There's just really not that much of a difference that we could tell. Uh, I've been shooting left helical, and James has been shooting right helical, and we're probably both going to just stick with what we've been doing. So I think James, most of his groups were better with his right helical for whatever reason. He had one group that was better with the left helical. It was quite a bit better than the right helical on that one, but the rest of them were all pretty close, and the right helical was winning most of the time. On my arrows, it seemed like it was pretty even. I don't think there was much difference one way or the other. I wasn't really shooting that good that day anyway. But so that's basically what we found. We just wanted to get some footage of us doing that little experiment, and I'm going to keep on messing with it. I've got some more right and left helical arrows out today that I'm about to shoot a little bit at probably some longer distances, and it's kind of hard too with the it's also a windy day today, so I may not be able to tell much. But anyway, here we go. All right, guys, we're out here at James's house today. A few weeks ago, we were having a pretty interesting discussion about left versus right helical. I tend to go with a left helical because my arrow clock's left, and to me, it makes more sense to let it spin the way that it already wants to spin. James has seen some other stuff that makes him think that the right helical might be the better way to go. Mainly, he loves John Dudley, and John Dudley says right helical. So
I shoot a right helical 4-fletch. I shot it with my Matthews Traverse, and then when I got the Elite Artist, I stuck with it because it was shooting so good, and it's done me right at TAC and Shot 3D. So I've shot pretty good, so I haven't changed anything. And when I did shoot a left, it didn't fly as good as my right, but we're gonna find out.
yeah, and I've had a little bit of the other way. I shot a little bit of left and right the other day, and it seemed like my left helical arrows were slightly better groups, but not a whole lot of difference. And I'm kind of expecting that's what we'll see today, is not probably enough difference to tell a whole lot. And we're probably not good enough shooters to really be that concerned about it, to be quite honest.
Every little bit helps.
But we like to give ourselves every advantage we can, and so we're out here just messing with stuff and seeing if we can figure anything out, what's going to be the best and what's going to help us be the most successful when we're out hunting. So we've got a couple of different sets of arrows here. I've got 2 sets of my hunting arrows. I got 3 um, right helical and 3 left helical.
What arrows are they?
These are the Rip TKO. They've got 125 grain field point on them. They're coming out to 478 grains. And James has his Ultra arrows.
The Ultra 204s. I have the several field points on the front, and then they're 100 grain, and then 4-fletch John Dudley's knock on.
So we're going to do a little bit of shooting and see if we can come up with anything. Here we go. I'm going to start my yellow nocks or my left helical. So I'm going to start with my left helical. And another thing, we're not really looking for where it's hitting on the target as much as how tight the groups are. We're trying to determine which helical we're going to get the tightest groups with. So
he's shooting these pretty cool looking camo with the 3-fletch left helical. Okay, that one was a little high.
Okay.
Now you're right helical 3.
So we're going to try these out of my bow and out of James's bow.
Yep.
We're close enough in draw length that we can kind of do that a little bit. If you're ever going to switch bows back and forth with somebody and play around a little bit, just make sure you got your arrows long enough to go between both bows.
I think they're a ½ inch difference or something like that.
All right, now I'm going to go top. Let's just go middle on this one.
Yeah, go center on the old sever block. Okay.
Had a little wiggle to it.
Yep. All right, last arrow. It's right helical, 50 yards again. I think that was dead center.
Oh,
3.79 on the left.
3.79 on the left helical.
And 3. Get out. There we go. 320. 319, 320.
Okay. So about half inch smaller group on the right helical this time. So we'll let James do the same thing with his bow. All right. So now James is gonna do the same thing I just did. He's gonna start. You want to start with right or left?
Let's start with right.
Okay.
Cause I already shoot right, so.
So he's gonna start with the right helical. Which spot are you aiming for with this one?
I am gonna go. I'm probably gonna go different targets, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sever block on the right.
On
you know what? Morel on the right.
Okay.
It's on the right, so I'll shoot Morel on the right.
Okay.
Um.
So the target on the right is the one he's shooting for with these. Definitely low and left, which is to be expected because James shoots about a 30-something grain arrow, 30-something grain lighter arrow than I do.
Yeah, I'm aiming center. I'm not worried about.
Bow is not sighted in for this.
I'm not worried about where they're at. I'm aiming center because I want to have a. I probably should aim top, but I can't change it now.
That's pretty close there. All right, sorry about that, guys. We ran out of storage for filming, so we had to clear some stuff up real quick. We'll continue on now.
We're shooting a sever block down there. We're doing the left helical now.
Yep, he had a pretty good group on the right helical, so he's gonna shoot the left helical now.
I'm going. It's gonna shoot low, so I'm gonna go that top dot. That way, I should be about in the middle. I'd hope.
Low right on that last one.
Is it? Same height, but just a little bit more right, it felt.
It was a little bit lower too, but similar height.
Okay, so left we got damn, this was a good group. Got 519. Right. Damn. Okay. We got, what did I say, 519 on that one? Mm-hmm. You're at 485. 485. We got one wild one on the right. So we are 186. And okay, not horrible. Say 364.
All right, I'm gonna go again now. I'll do the same thing. I'll just shoot my left helical at the left target and then right helical at the right target.
You are shooting left right now.
All right, James is gonna shoot again. I just shot one group that was, while he ran inside for a second, that was, the left helical was a lot tighter than the right helical. So it's, so far for me, it's kind of inconclusive, but
It's conclusive for me. So we are 50 some odd days out from the archery season here in Oklahoma, and I've shot my broadheads. These ultras are what I'm shooting the 4-fletch. I'm pretty ready, other than setting my cameras out. I have a couple cameras out, but I need to put more out.
that's a good group.
Ooh, had a little wiggle to it, didn't it? We probably should have shot right first this time because we shot right first or left first last time, but well. Dang close to that. You aimed at the bottom left dot or the bottom dot?
Middle.
Okay. It's a hair high then. Of the morel.
All right, there's the left.
I'll shoot it at the morel. All right, final round. We're 3-1 on the right helical, and we're going 64 yards. He's going to shoot what first?
I'll just shoot these right ones first, I guess.
All right, shoot him at the morel, and we're going right first. Okay. That was center level wise, but look to the left, right, just left of that outside circle.
It's kind of hard to see that target with the sun going down.
Yeah, that also plays a little bit of a difference too. That sever's really bright and yellow, and that might have been money. Center. You just split the difference. It might be a good group. just under center, I believe.
Okay. And here's a left helical.
Going left into the sever.
Felt a little low.
Yeah, it was center but low. I think. Kind of hard to see when you got yellow and yellow fletch, yellow knocks on the yellow sever. Okay, go get them. I'm gonna shoot them.
All right, this might be
This
the
way.
last one. We're running out of daylight here, so
Yep.
we're
We are. This is round 5.
oh, maybe not. Maybe it's up at the top of the. I don't know. I think I might see it up at the top of the big circle. We'll see.
Those
That
felt
one,
pretty good.
yeah, that one. I think your first one and your third one are pretty close to each other, and your chop one's a little wild. All right, guys, we finished up. I'm not sure how many rounds we did there. I guess you'd say 5 or 6 maybe for each of us, or somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So on my end, I didn't really notice that big of a difference to where I think it would matter that much. James had most of them were right helical. He was having tighter groups, but he did have one that was significantly tighter with the left helical. So
yeah, I had the only left helical that was considerably smaller than the right. Other than that, the right was just beating to me, the right was beating the left just a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I don't know that it's enough of a difference to really be putting that much thought into it if you're just a hunter out here trying to.
But there's no videos on YouTube that why are people not trying? Why are people not trying to do this?
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, and like we said before, we like to give ourselves every advantage we can. So if there's something that we feel like is gonna make a big difference when we're hunting, we're gonna try it out and we're gonna see if it makes how big of a difference it makes, and if it does, then we'll consider that when we're
what works for me may not work for Denny, Braden, you. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to shoot right helical. About it. I love my ultra arrows. They shoot great, and 4-fletch right helical is the way I'm going.
Yeah, and I'll probably just stick with left because most of my arrows are fletched left, so I'm gonna stick with that.
Shoot right. It's in the proof.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but